everybody. You might have noticed something's a little bit different today. We're in person for the first time recording Books of Mine. So exciting. And we are in North Carolina visiting some very special people to join us for this month's chat.
And without further ado, I'm going to introduce them. We have...
Drum roll.
You guys can come in if you want. We have Erin, Phillips, and Valerie, Cotnoir. And we are going to be showing you our book haul that we've gotten because we went to a bunch of different bookstores and it's just been so fun. So yeah, we can't wait to dive in.
Without further ado, Valerie,
okay,
take it away.
Sounds good. So we've gone to 4 used bookstores so far, or 5, or I don't know, many. So many books have been acquired. I have many interests, and so I have books from many genres, but one of them is historical fiction. I love World War I and that time period, and so I have a fiction from that time period that seems to be Downton Abbey-esque called The Passing Bells, so I was excited to find that one.
So fun. We're all applauding.
Applaud after every book.
It is a feat to find a good book at a used bookstore, so it's worthy of applause.
Yes, good find.
That is true.
So my first find, so I have all of the Anne of Green Gables books except number 4, Anne of Wendy Poplars. I'm not the biggest fan of epistolary novels, so that's why I held off on buying this one, but
It's very funny.
I've heard it's very good, so I was very excited to find one in good condition.
Yay. I love when you can complete a series.
Are we like turning them around to reveal the
Oh,
spine?
that's a good idea.
Each one.
That's a good idea.
Good book, Val.
I know, you're not. It's gonna get a little top heavy.
Yeah.
My first book is called Poppy and Aerith,
Oh.
and it is book 6 in the Ragweed series, I believe. And so I have books 1 through 5, and I've been looking for this one for a long time. So I'm so thrilled I found it. Yay!
It is fun to clap.
I know.
If you hear any squeaking in the background, it's Fable. She really wanted to be in the video, but we told her that, she didn't have any books to haul. So
Yeah,
She
exactly.
couldn't be in
She
it.
might make a guest appearance at the end.
That's true.
So my first book, I actually didn't get from a used bookstore technically, but it is a book that I hold this week. So is Echo North by Joanna Ruth Meyer, and Alyssa brought this for me as a gift. So
Friendship.
Hope you enjoy it. It's great.
Me too.
Oh,
Round
sorry.
2.
I was just like so excited. Okay, so this is fun because all the books I feel like are kind of tied together a little bit to each other. But Erin and I watched Crazy Rich Asians together a year or so ago, and I really love the movie, and I've been really into Asian books, especially, I don't know, it sounds weird, but yeah, Asian books recently. And so I saw this and the cover is pretty, and yeah, so I wanted to add that and see if it's as good as the movie.
Yay. The next one is one that 3 out of the 4 of us have. Erin gave me her copy. We're going to buddy read. The 4 of us are going to end up buddy reading this together. It's called Grounded: The Adventures of Rapunzel by Megan Morrison.
And this is a book that Irene Chow, who wrote Her Witch's Apprentice,
Shout out to
raves
Irene.
about, and so I'm expecting all of the Barbie movie vibes. It should be very wholesome to read together.
Yes,
Yes.
we'll keep you updated.
It is a trilogy, I believe, right? Trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So if we like this one, we might be reading books 2 and 3.
Nice.
Are they all Rapunzel or all different fairy tales?
I have no idea.
I think they're all different fairy tales, but don't quote me on that.
Okay,
That's fun.
but it's
Yay.
cool.
Is it?
Me next?
Yes.
Next, I have 2 of the books in the Angel Eyes series. That's by Shannon Ditmore. So I have Broken Wings and Dark Hollow. And Shannon Ditmore wrote the Winter, White, and Wicked duology. So she's a Christian. She's a pastor's wife, which is cool.
Oh, I didn't realize
So I was really excited to find these 2 books. So I just need the first book in the trilogy, and I'll be able to read her first series.
Yay!
So fun.
Success.
That's awesome.
So successful.
So because of Erin and Alyssa, I decided to buy my first Casey West book
Yay!
for like $2. It's Listen to Your Heart, which I'm assuming based on the cover that it is summery and involves a pool. So I'm excited to read it at the pool this summer in my neighborhood. So
Yay!
yes, I could definitely use some rom-com vibes.
That's
So,
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I love memoirs, and that's usually the first place I go to in every bookstore. And this was one that has been on my wish list for a while. The Only Pirate at the Party by Lindsay Sterling. So I love her music. Her Christmas albums are just awesome.
Yeah.
So
Stunning.
I'm excited to read this and learn more about her life.
And it's so cute looking.
It is.
Yes,
It
it's
is.
very
I know,
cute.
that
I feel
cover
like this
is
is
so
this
fun.
reminds me of you a lot. Just very theatrical and
Yeah.
beautiful.
She's an adorable human.
Yeah.
And you are too.
Oh, thanks.
So, yep, it works. Okay, I got James Herriot's cat stories. I got this because Valerie, you read so much of James Herriot, and so
I love
he's
James
been
Herriot.
on my list. And if I'm correct, this is memoir, right?
Yes.
Which
So
I-
this is probably a compilation of all his cat stories from his memoirs, I'm assuming.
Which is great. And I don't read many memoirs, but I will love him.
Mhm.
I just have a feeling.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. So yay! Who doesn't love cats?
And it's like who would read the book?
Yeah.
That's
Cuddle
really
times
cute.
with Moo.
Yeah.
Inspire him.
My next book is You've Reached Sam by Dustin Howe, which I literally, Valerie forced this into my hands at the bookstore, but I have been wanting to acquire it so I can read it when I'm emotionally stable.
Yes, yes. You have to be emotionally stable because it's very sad, but it's so
But
good.
it's also beautiful.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
such
yeah.
a beautiful book.
That
I love
cover
this
is
one, too.
stunning.
Maybe we can be emotionally stable together and read
Wouldn't
it.
that be a
That'd be
feat?
nice.
Yeah,
You gotta
that
time
book is
your
so
emotional
good.
stability.
I
at the
know.
same time.
Yes.
See if that can
You
work.
gotta plan it. So this book was also shoved into my hands by Alyssa because actually, Alyssa, why don't you talk about it? Because I just know that it's a poem,
Yes,
right?
it's like
a
a-
story told in what's that?
Yeah,
Poem form.
Yeah, it's like an epic poem. So like
Yeah.
the whole story is written epic poem, poetry wise, and it's like a legend of King Arthur, but like
Yeah, that's
not,
right.
but like is.
Yes.
So like it's probably not accurate. Maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't read King Arthur.
this
so I'm not
author's
sure.
version of King Arthur.
Yeah, it's so good. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
I'm excited. One of my favorite historical fiction books is just a long poem, so I'm excited to read something else like that.
Yay!
It's so cool.
Yeah.
My next one is it doesn't really have a title. Oh yes, it does. Kaya's Story Collection. So this is Kaya from the American Girl world, and it's all of her books in one nice gold-leafed
That is so awesome.
series.
It's
I
so
thought- I
pretty.
thought when this is so stupid because we're all together the whole time. But when I heard you say, "Oh, I found all of Kaya's books," I thought you had gotten like 5 separate individual books, but that's like so much better.
Yeah. So I'm really excited. I've always wanted her doll,
Yeah.
and I never did. So this is a nice adult
Makes up
version
for
of
Fill that hole.
Yeah, exactly.
And the illustrations inside are really
Yes,
pretty.
they're
Yes.
always so pretty.
This one is thanks to Jordan for finding it, because it's the 4th book in the Peter and the Starcatcher series, and I have books 1 through 3, and I believe there's 5. I don't know. I've never seen the 5th one in print. I actually never seen the 4th one in print, so this was like a miracle finding this one. So yeah, I'm really excited to read it. It's called Peter and the Sword of Mercy.
It's a very
Mercy.
popular series, so I'm intrigued to
They're
hear
good.
your thoughts.
I heard that they're
They're
great.
very good books.
So I'm excited for that.
It's Peter Pan-ish, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. All Peter Pan. Nice.
My next book is The Queens of Fenburn, which is 2 little novellas from the 3 Dark Crown series by Kenmare Blake. So it's just kind of a little companion bookie to the series.
Nice.
Hey.
Those are always really fun.
It's fun because then I can like complete the collection.
Yes.
One step closer.
One step closer.
So since I have, this is getting a little heavy. Since I have a lot more books than the other girls, I'm gonna start pairing a few of them. So I got 2, well, also the Casey West book, but I got 2 summary books. Love and Gelato, which I think takes place in Tuscany, and Picture Perfect Boyfriend, which Erin loved, and this author wrote, Becky Dean wrote Love and Other Great Expectations last year, which was really good, and so this one takes place in Hawaii.
And it like just came out last
Yeah, just came out, and it's the fake boyfriend trope, right?
It's
Sort of.
complicated.
Fake dating.
Sure.
It's complicated. Fake dating is one of my favorite tropes, so we'll see what
It
happens.
is fake dating, but it's more complicated.
More complicated. Okay, good. So there was something else I was gonna say, but I can't remember. Anyway, so I was excited because it's paperback, and I found it cheaper than I thought I would because it's very brand new. So I didn't think that I would get it cheap already. And I talked about Love and Gelato. I've heard that this is good. It's a trilogy. This is the first book. I don't know really anything about it except that it should be cozy and summery. So
It's a good one.
It is.
That's awesome.
So good times.
This is another memoir. So this is Cole and Savannah LeBrant. They're Christian YouTubers, and I enjoy watching their vlogs. And they wrote a little memoir a few years ago, and it's always been on my wish list, but I didn't really want to pay $25 for it. So I found this for like $2. So I'm excited.
That's so cute.
Oh, it's called Our Surprising Love Story.
Yeah, they seem really sweet.
Yeah.
I feel like we can just put our books on the top of the stack now.
You got it.
So, okay,
All
because
right.
it's getting,
I feel like it's becoming
it's getting difficult.
That's a really good idea. Okay.
Oh, this is very exciting.
I'm so excited. I got twin crowns. I found this. I don't know if I paid more or less than what is written on the back here, but this has been on my wish list for a while. Erin, you have this
I
one.
have it.
And I've seen it all over Bookstagram, and the covers are so pretty. So I'm just really excited about it.
Even the back cover with the roses is
back
pretty.
cover,
Yeah.
everything. I don't know if you guys can see
Beautiful.
it. But yeah, really excited. That one's really pretty.
So my next book is actually 11 books. Because I'm collecting the New Jedi Order books, which are I love Star Wars, and that was one of my favorite Star Wars series growing up because Jaina Solo is my favorite Star Wars character. And so I've been trying to collect the whole series, and I finally came across this many of them. So now I'm only missing like 3 or 4 books. So just really exciting. And one day I'm going to read them again.
Yay!
One day.
So
And then
you
I will
have read them.
Yes.
Okay.
When I was like a teenager.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
so exciting.
That's sweet. That's
Yay.
awesome.
We can always shift it down too.
I'll just do
Yeah,
just
if you
the
need more
corner.
room.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, let us know.
Yay.
So I love I love history, and I love reading more about really great leaders like Churchill. And so but the nice thing about this book is it's short, because so many historical nonfiction books are so long. So I get them and they just sit and gather dust because they're so long and intimidating. But this one's nice and floppy and short, so I should actually probably get around to it. And my dad said it's good, so.
Yay.
I love the man who portrayed Churchill in the first couple seasons of The Crown.
Yes,
He
me
was
too.
so John Lithgow, I think, played him.
Yeah.
It was really, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
he
awesome.
was perfect. Like
Mhm.
exactly how you imagine Churchill to be. So.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is another memoir. The stacks
They're
are
all
getting
It's
big.
starting to become dangerous.
This is Amy Grant's Mosaic Pieces of My Life So Far. I love Amy Grant. My aunt loves Amy Grant. I read this years ago, like when it first came out, and I gave my copy to my aunt, so I want to read it again.
So sweet. I
Yeah.
actually saw her in concert.
No way!
Yep. With,
That's great.
With a dude. I don't
Michael
remember.
Was
W.
it Michael
Smith?
W. Smith?
Yes.
So I had tickets to see her Christmas concert a couple years ago, and this was back when I was still having stomach problems, and so I had to miss the concert. So one day I will see her, but
Oh,
that was a sad
That's
day.
I wish you could have taken my ticket. You would have loved it. Oh, okay. This one is also thanks to Jordan for finding it. And this is going to be the start
So
of
cute.
a trend. Eventually, you'll see.
Very cute trend.
Yeah, you'll
Yes, it's a
see.
good trend.
This is called Clarice
The
the Brave. And it's about a mouse and a pirate ship or ship of sorts, and it's just talking woodland creatures and magic, I think, or like fantasy. So that's very much my genre.
It is.
And going in the opposite direction, my next book is Airframe by Michael Crichton, which I read this book years ago, and it started my fascination with plane crash incidences, but like incident investigations, because this is about an incident investigation. And so I really wanted to own a copy, but I've never been able to find one that was like, felt like worth spending money on, because I don't know when I'll read it again. So this was only $2. So I was like, oh, I can finally get it and own this book that started a weird obsession I have.
And it's always also informed us a lot, which is good.
Yes.
Your
Yeah.
knowledge.
There has
She
been
has
a
a
major
lot of
plane crash
facts.
incident since the 70s, so it's very safe.
And this is encouraging for Alyssa and I to know, because we both hate flying.
And we fly home tomorrow.
Ooh, it's gonna be okay. So I have recently been really getting into memoirs. Very strange, but you know, Jordan understands. And so I found A Little Bit Wicked by Kristen Chenoweth, which Jordan read and loved. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. Love Wicked, Idina Menzel, all that stuff. And then There and Back Again by Sean Astin. I didn't know that he wrote a memoir. It's about with someone else, so he had a little bit of help. But he wrote basically about the behind the scenes of Lord of the Rings and what it was like filming as a Hobbit. And so
we've been watching
just
Lord of
sounds
the
really
Rings this
precious.
weekend.
Exactly. It was really cool to find because we've been watching Lord of the Rings. So, yep.
Such a fun find.
I know. All of our finds are like so
I
perfectly
know.
timed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fun. This was a really impulse buy. I don't really know why I bought it. I just saw the title so it's called The Year of the Goat, 40,000 Miles and the Quest for the Perfect Cheese. It's by Margaret Hathaway with photographs by Carl Schatz. And I don't really know what it's about, but
Well, it's about the quest for the perfect cheese.
Yes. Goats and cheese. So
And the back is really cute.
oh
too.
yeah, there's a bunch of goats on the back. So cute. My review will come.
Yeah.
Love it. Should I do both of these at the same time?
It's up to you.
Okay, I might do it. Okay. Because it makes sense. So hold on. Thanks. This goes out to Erin because Erin sacrificed getting these for herself to allow my obsession with animal.
I mean, I'm gonna buy a copy for myself, but
It's true. So, okay, they're like, it's hard to explain, but they're like Lord of the Rings for tweens, but like Disney Cinderella nice.
And they're beautiful.
And they're so pretty, and they're like illustrated inside. Yes,
They
they
are. Oh my
Yeah, there's like,
gosh.
I think so. Yes, like there's
Ooh,
different.
they smell good. You smell that?
Waft
yeah.
an aroma of success. No, it's really pretty.
It does smell good.
Yeah, so they're really cute. And so this book's 1 and 2. I didn't look in to see if they had a third, but maybe
they
do.
do not
They do not.
yet, at least.
Yay! I
Or
can't
not
wait to read
yet.
these. So adding it with Clarice.
Good old Clarice.
My next book I got is Iscariot by Tosca Lee, which sounds super depressing, but it's basically about Judas Iscariot, and it's a
Oh.
biblical retelling. So
Whoa.
I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
Tosca Lee is obviously amazing.
Yeah.
She is a super great author, and since I write biblical retellings, I was like, well, I should read more of that, and this sounds depressing. So.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't realize that's what it was.
So
Yeah.
That's intense.
It is.
Oh gosh. So I got back in the history nonfiction realm. I got The Little Girl Who Fought the Great Depression, Shirley Temple, and 1930s America, which Jordan almost got, but she put it back, and so then I got it. So I love learning about just people and their stories. I think this is a biography. It's not a memoir, but yes, because it's written by someone else. But anyway, it's just really interesting, or should be really interesting. We'll see. Maybe it won't be, but it should be interesting. I also am super fascinated by the Great Depression, so I think it'll be interesting to learn. And then I honestly have no idea. Oh, this should be interesting too. I've heard such good things about this, and finally was like, I just need to get it, even though I have no idea what it's about. But it does sound
It tells
interesting.
you.
Yeah, so it's The Boys in the Boat, 9 Americans and their epic quest for gold at the 1936 Berlin Olympics, which I have heard a lot about, the Olympics right before Nazi Germany came to power. So this should actually be very fascinating. So I'm looking forward to that now that I know what it's about.
Yay! Okay, this book is the one I'm most excited to have found. This is
a very exciting find.
Okay, so
If this needs backstory.
Backstory. I love Celine Dion. I wanted to be a doula midwife for the longest time. And I know, like, back in 2004, she published this book. She partnered with Ann Geddes, who photographed babies. And anyways, Celine Dion came out with a lullaby album and a companion book. And
It's humongous.
It's so large.
it's called Miracle, A Celebration of New Life. And it's just her with her lullaby lyrics and just with a bunch of babies.
Show them a picture.
So, yeah,
It's just pictures of babies.
They're like in cabbage, right?
Yeah, they're in like different.
They're made to
let's
look like
see.
flowers.
Yeah,
And when you go
so-
on the plane tomorrow, this will be your baby.
Yeah, right. To calm me down a little bit.
Yeah, you get to hold it like a
Yeah.
pillow.
Yeah.
Yay! Wait, you have to say how much?
Oh, it was originally $60 and I got it for $4.99.
A steal.
Yay,
A steal.
used bookstores.
Amazing.
Love it.
All right.
Should I do this one? We all
We'll do
hold
that
it?
one last.
Perfect. So I'll wait. I'm gonna skip because I have finished until the grand reveal.
Yes, yes. So my second to last book is Hacker by Ted Dekker. So I own almost every Ted Dekker book in existence, and this is one of the very few that I don't, is this trilogy. So I was super excited to find this first book.
Nice.
Add it to my stack, because he is my sensei.
So have you all gone through all of yours except for the last one?
Yes.
Okay, so I have 3 left. I'll go very quickly. This, I have been so good about not buying books all spring, so I kind of went crazy yesterday. So I was really, really excited to find this because I'm actually listening to it on audiobook right now. Forgiving What You Can't Forget by Lisa Turkers, and of course it's in gorgeous condition. I've never read her books. I've heard really good things for a long time and just never got around to them. And then finally I just was not in the mood for any of the audiobooks I had in my queue, so I just randomly picked this one because it's about forgiveness, and I feel like I could, we could all use a little more of that, and it's been amazing. And so when I saw it, I was like, oh good, because there are so many things I want to highlight, but you can't highlight when you're listening to an audiobook. So now I can reread it and highlight it, so I was really excited to find that. And I got 2 coffee table books, even though I do not have a coffee table, because so I do display them. I just don't have a coffee table. So first is Victoria, which is just so fun. I collect the Downton Abbey coffee table books, and these are so fun because they have pictures from the show while also having historical anecdotes of what the show is based off of. So this has a lot of Queen Victoria era history. And then this is really super nerdy, but it's fine. It's a Jane Austen cover to cover. So it literally has 200 years of all the different covers her books have had, and all the different editions and the presses, along with quotes and illustrations. So I was gonna look at it so that I wouldn't buy it. Like, I'll just look at it and then I won't need to buy it. And then when I looked at it, I realized I had to buy it. So that is kind of how that happened. But it's worth it. It's gorgeous.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Great.
And then we also, the 3 of us, got the same book. One last.
Yes, at the same time.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yay!
Yay! For those who don't know, this is Valerie's book that she wrote herself. Your Home is Here.
And it released on
April 25th.
Last month.
April 25th? 5th?
25th.
25th! Yes, last month.
So you can buy it on Amazon. Are you doing signed copies as well? Or oh, sorry.
Well,
Put you on the spot.
And maybe one day, exclusive signed copies.
Yes.
if you come to my book signing on June 4th, which will probably have passed by the time you watch this, you can get a signed copy.
It's so great. We've all read it. We all love Val. And yeah, we highly
Erin
recommend.
Alyssa and Jordan endorsed the book, and Erin was one of my early ARC readers, and so they were great supporters throughout the entire process.
So yay. We're so proud of you. Thank
Yes.
you.
That was very decisive.
And
These are the books. Hopefully they don't fall.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed it and that we all got to be together.
Yay!
Yay! Friendship. Yeah. So we love you guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Who wants to hit the red button? We'll just
Bye.
back that up.